Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Plus. I'm Shweta Kothari. We're bringing you stories from the world of business policy and economy. Suyash Maheshwari here with me in the studio.
Hi Shweta.
Hi Suyash. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let's quickly run our viewers through how markets performed, closing on a flattish note this afternoon.
Yes, Shweta, you are right. Indian markets closed on a flattish note, although marginally higher, with the last tick for Nifty coming in at 19,443 mark. But given the kind of up move that we have seen in the last 7-8 session, where Nifty has surged about over 600 points or so since hitting the October 26 low of about 18,837. Some consolidation, at least in my mind, and the guests we have been speaking to, is desirable. Now, despite the mutedness, the overall setup looks very positive. I'll give you some tidbits from both technical as well as fundamental standpoint. Technically, Nifty ended above its 20 DMA yesterday. Now today it opened above it, and it took a support at that level. So the 20 DMA coincided with today's low. So going forward, as long as we do not breach those levels, the 20 DMA, which is placed at around 19,400, 19,410 sort of levels, will provide a crucial support. On the upside, the day's high, however, coincided with the 100 DMA, which is 100 daily moving average, of placed at around 19,460 levels. So for a significant up move from here on, we first have to breach those levels of 100 DMA. Now let's talk about the fundamental factors. First, the big reason for the upside, perhaps not just in Indian markets, but emerging markets, or let's say oil importers, was the crackdown in the oil prices overnight. Now Brent crude corrected by about $4 a barrel, and the last time I checked, it was hovering around that $81 mark, which is the lowest level since late July. So a low of about the lowest levels in the last 3.5 to 4 months. And it's also about 16% lower than the peak of $99 that we saw in September. So crude prices have softened significantly, and as we know, we are net importers, so it's a positive for us. Also, for a lot of companies, it's a positive because crude is an essential raw material for industries like your paints, lubricants, your tires, rubber in general. So all in all, a very positive outlook as far as the crude prices are concerned. Another reason for the rally is the constructive global outlook. Now, US markets are on its best runs since the last 2 years. So we have posted the best weekly gains. US markets have posted the best weekly gains since 2021. Also, the earnings this time around, even though they were a mixed bag, the kind of earnings growth we have seen in the past few quarters, double-digit earnings growth, you won't find those sort of earning growth in any other market. And lastly, the 10-year bond yields, which have slipped quite significantly from the peak of 5% plus sort of levels to around 4.6% now.
All right, all of those factors, of course, leading to an exuberance in the Indian markets that we are looking at right now. Not just, exuberance in Indian markets, but also in the US markets. US markets also on a very positive green upturn.